name is Allie, and today I'm going to talk about never, ever, ever, ever give up. As I was growing up, I figured out that moving to places every 2 or 3 years will make it really difficult to make friends. My father's job is to move from country to country to work for the government in the security area. I live in 7 countries through high school, and all of them made it really hard. I remember my freshman year, I joined the track team in the Philippines, and I decided that I just wanted to try everything because, I don't know, I just felt like it. And as I started doing track, my coach thought I could be a good 800 runner since I played soccer. And I remember running this race, my first race against Taipei International School. And I kept running and running, but I just kept seeing all these tall girls passing me by, and I just couldn't stop it because I was tiny compared to all these American kids and Canadian kids running right beside me. And I kept wondering, why am I doing this? Why shouldn't I just stop right here and go home, go to my mom, watch some TV or eat something? But instead of it, I just kept running and running and running. And I crossed the end, and my coach, once I crossed the end, my coach just looked at me and he was like, "Great job! You did better than in practice." I was like, I just lost. But either way, I never gave up on in practices, and by my end of the freshman year, I got into the finals for the tournaments in my high school competitions. And for some reason, my coach thought in the finals I could go into hurdles just because I could run the 800. And I remember running this, I was ready for the run. I got into the line, and they clicked the gun thingy, and I started running. And the first jump was alright, second jump was alright, third jump was alright. I got to the 200 line, I was exhausted. I could barely jump those hurdles. I just kept running and running, and it got to the 100. I couldn't jump any of those hurdles anymore. It was the 400-meter hurdle run. So I just started throwing them away, kept running because they didn't matter anymore. And I finished the race. And as any kid, I never gave up. That became my motto. So as you see this tattoo right here, in Japanese it says "never give up" in a soccer ball. So for me, giving up means quitting, and quitting is not a word in my vocabulary anymore. I feel like quitting is just giving up on yourself, on someone else, and that's not something that you should do just because the feeling of it. You feel like a loser when you give up, at least when you try and go all the way to the end. You know you have tried everything that's possible to do, and even if you lose, you just feel accomplished. Like when you do your homework and you work on it for hours and hours, and then someone gives you the paper back and you gotta get great grade, you're like, oh my god, this is awesome. Or you study the whole night for a test and you just get an okay grade, and you're like, what happened? I just did my best. And then you talk to your teacher and they tell you what's wrong with it. Anyways, I believe that if you work hard on the things that you want to do, you could accomplish everything in life.